My Sweet Mobster Season 1 Episode number 8. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, then you will find the link in the description. At the beginning of the episode we see a scene from 8 years ago. Aria sees Juan Lingish there with him. Both of them came to the house and are living in this house in the present. Juan is looking at a tree. Ling is telling him that this tree is very old. Juan says that I lived there for some time, and later he digs it and here he brings out the time capsule, and later he tells Iling that I lived here when my name was Hena. Juan used to remember the scenes of the past. With him he also remembers it. Next, Juan is shown in the present. Iana is there with him. Yuna had taken the time capsule and later she asks Juan that how come she came to you. Aria just now here Parwin says that you were about to dig the whole garden here, but I thought you must be looking for this. Yuna also says about Satan. Juan later says that what? This is also one of the good memories here. Juan dies while keeping the time capsule here. Juan says that this you're not taking this. Juan says here he says that Juan has also died here. He is telling Yuna that it is better to forget such memories. Next time don't chase such memories. Next time Semyon is shown. Both of them are talking about Juan and how his childhood was. Here they come to know that Juan is Taep's son but not his real son. He is telling Nobia that he is the one I have been looking for years. I thought he is Juan but he is not. I was wrong about this. Next time Juan is shown who is in his room, and here a scene is shown. He is talking that once when Yuna was going out of the house then he asked her what is your name now. She says my name is Iana. Juan later recalls a past scene which is from childhood where she asked him what his name was and Iana told him her name. Next we see Iana who is in her form and is looking through her things in a box. She also recalls a past scene and sees a letter on which was written that thank you for always playing with me. She calls Na and she tells her that she has a precious thing that I can give you. He also tells her that there is a Juan who is nearby. I was listening to the conversation and I remember later that when I first met Hena I came to know that his name is Hena. The next one is Millie who is meeting Juan. He gives his dress and says that he is from Astana. Tomorrow they are going to have a deal but there will be many more people coming to the school. It will be better, but now Juan was saying that I don't want this to happen. If we make even one mistake then yet I can get hurt. Now it is Donji who is listening to their conversation. Juan was later saying to Millie that do you know Hena? He went to your school. What does he like? Now Prinlin is saying that he is pros cute and he doesn't compromise. Dr. Wante gets confused and Yak tells his father that drive Wante is my boyfriend, on which drive Pandi stops him and says that not now, on which Yak tells him that but almost you have become my boyfriend already. Yak's father tells him that why did you and Cha have killed my son? Snatches it, on which Ye gets angry and gets angry with his father, but Ye cuts his hair and scolds him, after which an argument starts between the two and their father scolds them, after which Cha tells his father that there is a problem between them and both of them scold C and Ye's father tells them to hit each other and both of them start fighting, after which while fighting Ye makes allegations that he still considers him a child and does not give him any responsibility, and he also says that you should not take care of me or should have told everything beforehand, it's your fault, after which Ye becomes even more frustrated and tells Yak that I promised my mother and will not be there today. The hotel will be mine and you will die here. After this many people come here, there is a gang too and everyone starts killing Juan here. Juan is also fighting with his wife but he gets injured and later comes out. Kangol comes near him and stabs him. Juan also gets hurt and comes out. There is an old lady lying down outside. After this Juan comes with a girl and later Juan is seen here and later the old lady is taken away from here. Juan was also lying down and he became unconscious. In the next present Juan is seen who is outside his house and was sitting here and see her templat. Here he sees that the door of the young man's room is open. I see, but then Juan came to Yanaparim. She says your door is open, that's why I was closing it later. Jan Raup is leaving but then Juan sees him. You said yesterday that it is better to bury Yadav. Why did you say that now? Juan says that for some people to face the past, it is very difficult. Everyone has a different story. That's why I said that later. Juan went to the room Jasha is shown with other people. They are there. Yana comes to them in the morning now. He was taking care of Yana. He had cooked food for her. Yana then says that what is today? Later Jasha tells that we had dreamt about him when he was wearing a garb. Now we see here this scene also shows that something similar happened, but later the pig died. Now in the present, Aria looks at the phone and says if the pig dies like this it means something bad is going to happen, but Jasha later says that maybe that the pig was not dead, it had fainted. Later it is revealed here that now Jeevan is not there. Then they ask why, where did he go? Donji says here that he has gone to bring Yata. Angie is shown with Kangal. They are also going for the deal there as it is shown. He also shouts at Donji and says that why didn't you let us go, for that you should have told Abhi to the police they were going to do that. But Yana does a scene which happens with Jeevan and Jeevani. This was shown on the phone that in this way we both can try each other. Abhi tells him that I know where is Jeevan. Later Jeevan they see the location. Next they see Ina. They have Chippo with them. They got their tics about where the deal is going to take place. And later they are also going from next Jeevan comes, who is going in the car. He comes near him. Limpal says to Jeevan he is telling his penis that he reports that he is dying. Jeevan says I was like, where are you? Later he looks back and Riling is coming with the car. Jeevan stops the car and he was talking to him and saying, where are you going? Eileen says that I am coming with you. You can't go alone, but Jen asks me to leave now. But now Eileen says that 10 years ago the same thing happened. You were injured and you called me when I was lying down. But I didn't pick up my phone. I lied to you that time. That I was giving my exam. But it wasn't like that. I was with my friends and was enjoying there. So I can't repeat this thing again. And I am coming with you. In the next scene, we see 2 or 3 police cars. They are looking at Tarun and its people. Later, Tarun's people are going and the police are chasing them. They see this Mayang alone, who goes to that deal place today, and here first sees Yata. Yata was also saying let me go. Later he says that it is hot here. Then he comes near the window, but Jeevan is near the window and pulls his wing. Everyone is watching him. Ling had come from behind and is opening the machine. People see this, and later he was going to kill Lee, but Jeevan was caught and is threatening to kill him. Lee also he had brought Natty out. After this, Jeevan also brought his friend. Jeevan had come with his Lee. He is telling Nota to take him along. Go. Later he is doing the same thing to you, but after some time we see here he had gone to Kamjala with the car and hits Jeevan. Next we see Smtavan with him or his people. He came to know that the police are chasing him. Next we see Sna with him as the chief. Now is also with Chippo. He is saying that track Angie's number. Later now the chief is doing the same thing. Next we see Mona along with the rest people. They are also coming near Jeevan. On the other side we see Hina. The chief is with him and he reaches the deal place. He had gone inside and was holding Jeevan. Jeevan Kumar comes to the police station and says, I have waited for this day for a long time. You have ruined everything. Later he mentions Yana and says, are you dating her? But he doesn't let Yana see him. They all are running, but Yana he is holding Yana. The team had come. He sees that Yana is also there. In the next scene, everyone is outside the police station. Yana is also talking to Yana. He is there. Here he is saying that today I cannot meet you, that series has come up. Less Yana also says that it is okay. By the way, I also came today. Hina later came to Jam, and now the person who is interrogating is calling him later and is crying and says that Jeevan has been arrested, and Hafena is also telling Jeevan where is Yanta, but Jeevan was saying that I don't know. Hina later says that when the police, he asks Yana what she wants to become when she grows up, and Jiva says that I will become a president because it catches bad people. Jeevan later goes to Indra. Later Yana also comes. Jeevan tells his people that you are not here. Why brought it has nothing to do with it, but Wayuna also doesn't say anything and goes to her room. Next we see Wayuna who is running, and this scene ends with he is talking about how I questioned Jiva and asked about Wayuna. Next we see Jaina who is coming to her room. But Wayuna comes and gives medicine to her and says, tell me you are being cruel to me. This makes you uncomfortable, but even if someone was here, I would have helped him later. She keeps the medicine here. She goes to the next space. They were also having food at the place, but they were waiting for Jeevan here. Jeevan was first asking that whose turn is it to pray today, but as here he was saying that everyone will pray on their own if we don't tell each other the secret. Then what is the point of praying together? So pray yourself later. Jeevan is having food, but as soon as he takes the food and gives it to Wayuna, Jeevan is taking more food, but Wayuna picks up the food and gives it to Jasha. Jeevan is also noticing all this. Next time Jaran comes to the hospital and meets Wayuna, he is also saying to Jiva, thank you for helping me, but Jiva said that forgive me. I came late to you, but don't forget the promise you made to your sister. Later Ilin brings his Yani and introduces Yani to her. We see Yana, she is also going to meet her Aria. She had brought a box with her. Later Hina comes, both are talking. She says here earlier that when someone talks to you about your past, do you feel uncomfortable? Right, he is saying to Apri that Gus has said something, but Apri doesn't say anything. Later Ina, she says, I have something to tell you, which it is about Ina, whom you are looking for. Next Jen is Sean, who is in the garden and is waiting for Iana. Thereafter Iana comes there. She sees this box. She says, you are carrying this here and there. She says, who are you? Do you know me? Giovanni says to Apri that you are drunk. I did this. I was in a good mood. He later looks at the box and says, I have found the person with whom I made the box, and later says to Jiva, thank you for everything, now we will not meet each other. And later episode ends. I hope you guys liked this video, so please like this video and subscribe to the channel. See you again in the next episode of this drama. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video for all my hard work. Also, which drama do you want to see next? Do tell me in the comment box. If possible, I will try to explain that too. And subscribe my other channels, link in description. Till then, goodbye.